What is up, YouTube? It is NeoAutoDataStrix, and today is going to be I'm pretty sure my first full-fledged double Beyblade review, which is awesome. Now, today is going to be talking about Super Hyperion, and it's probably going to get me demonetized. If it does, what the heck is wrong with this world? But Curse Satan. So, Curse Satan actually isn't fully mine. It actually belongs to a fellow YouTuber who I think is actually going to be uploading today as well. Is Trident Silver. He does toy reviews. He doesn't do Beyblade, but he does other toys and he actually collects Beyblade. So, you know what, let's start with that one. So, move these out of the way. First off, I'm going to talk about the entirety of the layer, not including chassis. I'll get to that later. So, it's actually an evolution from a god layer bay known as Curse or Kreis Satan, aka Kinetic Satum, which is actually what this one is. And quick bonus to this, if you have the app, there's the code. Scan it, use it. It's a good Beyblade. But we'll get to that later. Actually, we won't, because that's not what this video is about. So, for him, if you know of Satum, Satan, whatever you want to call him, you remember that his gimmick was the whole roller defense deal. Curse or Kreis Satan has 3 rollers. Curse got the series upgrade to 5, which is fantastic. Little close up on the actual chip and core themselves. Here is the chip itself. I love the demon design of it. I love the 2 heads. Really cool. The core is a very nice dark purple, which is actually really sweet. See if it'll focus. There we go. With a nice silver outline. Yeah. Sorry, lost the train of thought. But moving on to the ring. It's a nice black with the red rollers. Still keeping with the whole, Satan color scheme. But, I mean, the rollers are a lot more effective just because they don't have something on the top half pinning them down, which is really sweet. Also, later in the video, I'm probably going to do, what it looks like if I have Satan on Super or Hyperion on Curse or whatever. But moving on to the chassis, it is a single chassis known as 1D or 1 Defense. I love the dark green of it. Then again, I like all the darkness in the Beyblade itself. I also like that it's got, the 4 points of contact, even though they really don't have have contact points since it's single. And because it's single, you can actually add a forged disc, which in this case it came with Hurricane, which Hurricane originally debuted on Bushin Ashura, so that's pretty cool that they decided to bring that back. But here's the single chassis. Again, disc, Hurricane. We've seen it before. Got the free spinning piece. Very sweet. So now for the new part. Well, another new part. And that is the driver known as Universe. And this thing is a pain in the butt. Because you've got free spin, free spin, free spin, free spin. It's got 2 different free spinning points, which makes it really hard to knock over. Really hard to hit and actually do damage. In fact, to this day, I have yet to be able to burst Curse Satan. Oop. That was not supposed to happen. I think he just got too excited. So, yeah. Unfortunately, the only way to get this Beyblade is Random Booster Volume 20, which is the newest, and it is the Prize Bay, which makes it an even bigger pain in the tush to collect. Somehow, Trident Silver managed to pull it on the first try. I still am jealous of him of that. But, moving onward and upward, and I'm actually going to be keeping the chassis off, because I'm going to be talking about that a little bit later. So, let's move you away. And now let's get on to the other Beyblade, which I actually, just got this guy the other day. So, I'm still getting used to him. But this is Super Hyperion. Now, if you remember my King Helios, I mentioned that in the anime, he and Hikaru and his brother Hyuga created Beyblades very identical to each other. It's just that one spins left, one spins right, one's an attack, one's a balance. But you'll actually seriously notice with the sparking chip itself, because it's literally just reverse colors, red versus blue, and pointing different directions. But that's neither here nor there. So I love the oval shape. I love the gold coloring on it. I love the chip core itself as well. Like, it is really, really nicely designed. I love the details and all that jazz. But here is a nice close-up of the sparking chip and core itself. I also like the nice sun design, because for those of you who actually know your mythology, Hyperion is the titan of the sun, and actually in mythology, apparently Hyperion and Helios are father-son, and both are titans, but still sun, which is really cool. Although it's kind of weird knowing that the users are brothers. But, you know, whatever. Moving on to the chassis. It is a double chassis, so it's nice bulkiness. It acts as both the chassis and the disc. And this one is 1A. It's got 4 points of contact, which is always really cool. I love the attack designs, even though they've made like 3, or they have plans to release a 3rd attack chassis next month with Rage Longinus, which is pretty cool. Sorry about the background noise, my dog found some plastic. This is a right only, which is kind of sad because I would have loved to have stuck it with King Helios. Make, you know, King Helios 1A, but since it's right only, he's left only, plays don't work out. Next we have Exceed, which is the driver, and again, very similar to Zone. Mostly, literally the only differences are the color, blue versus red for the, and no, this is not Halo for those of you who would understand that. And blue has a plastic point, red has a rubber flat. It's still pretty cool. You can actually get some good stamina if you manage to line it right on the plastic ring. Still free spinning, just like Zone. But, so yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of Super Hyperion and Curse Satan. I love them both. I think they're absolutely amazing. But now for something else that I'm really excited to finally be able to show. And that is that I have all 4 Beyblade class in chassis. Attack, balance, defense, stamina. Really glad I was able to do that. The one thing I do hope they do, I know they already did with the stamina chassis, is that they make a single and a double for it. And the double chassis is actually going to be coming on Mirage Fafnir, who, once I get him, you know, I'll probably do video on that Friday, because I'm really stoked. And actually in the anime they finally brought Free back. No offense to you lovers of Fumiya, I hated Fumiya. Sorry, raging for a moment. Fumiya was an egotistical jerk who only decided that if you won, you're cool. If you lost, you're nothing. But I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm hoping they do a single chassis of attack, though I unfortunately doubt it. Balance, I could more see them doing just because, you know, it's balance. It makes more sense. Defense, it would be interesting to see them do a double chassis of. But also something I noticed is that actually, if you look at the balance chassis, it has a striking resemblance to the frame that comes on Shelter Regulus, known as Star. So here's Star, here's balance. 5 points, 5 points, Star design, obviously Star design. So I thought that was really cool. But, you know, let me know in the comments below which of these which chassis you like the design of the most. And also, where's my team at? Comment Team Dragon down in the comments below. Let me know where you are.
Or Team Satan.
And as a certain peanut gallery decided in honor of this video, put Team Satan if you're down for that. Or actually put Team Saturn. So that way it doesn't seem weird like it being one of those Satanists. You know, Hail Satan and all that. Not that I am, I swear.
Don't be a wimp. Go Satan.
Excuse me for a moment. Will you shut up? Sorry about that. So now let's get on to the final segment of this video. Because I've talked about the chassis. I've talked for the most part about the Beyblades themselves. So let's look at what happens if you stick Satan on Super, Hyperion on Curse, Ragnarok on Super, and so on and so forth. Because these are all the right rotation. See, ladies and gentlemen, Satan has just jumped off the table and committed suicide. I do apologize. There we go. Okay, so real quick, let's just start with Hyperion, because Hyperion's way better than Satan. And you've seen him on Super, so let's stick him on Glide, because in the new random booster, that's actually, you can get Glide Hyperion, and it gives you Rantaro, who uses this color scheme. It gives his little brother Ranjiro, who's also in the Sparking layer, who uses a Glide Ragnarok. You can get his color scheme by getting Curse Satan, or not Curse Satan, Curse Ragnarok, and Glide Hyperion. They'll actually give you the colors, which is really cool. But this is how he looks. I actually like red and orange. I think that's really cool. Nothing more to it. So moving on, stick Hyperion onto Curse. Seems kind of funny, but that's just me. There you go. Again, with the red rollers and the red chip, that's actually really cool looking. So, yeah. I mean, this part is actually probably going to be the shortest, just because, it's just quick. Pop it on, pop it off. So, next up, let's go for Ragnarok, because just to spite Mr. Peanut Gallery, I'm saving him for last. So, you've seen him on Glide. And if you've seen the video, you'll know that he was actually my first Sparking Bay, which is awesome. So now Curse Ragnarok, which is really cool sounding. That's what he looks like with this color scheme. I'm a bit iffy just because, white, black, but whatever. And then you've got Super Ragnarok. Just seems like an evolved form of the Nordic end of the world, but... And I also do apologize for all the sniffing. My nose is runny. I swear I don't have the coronavirus, though. I actually do like this. I like the gold color center and then kind of the mimicking design for the outside. So, yeah, I mean, that is the overall review of Curse Satan and Super Hyperion. Let me know in the description below which you like more. And if I can, I'll try to do battles with them at some point in time. But, comment down Team Dragon or Team Satan in the comments below. Let me know where my team's at. Subscribe if you haven't already. I know you see it down there. Hit the thumbs up. If you thumbs it up, you're great. If not, fine. If you've subscribed, hit the bell icon so that you can get notifications for when I do my ramblings. And yeah, comment down below what you like better, or what you like more, I should say. It's not a case of better, it's just, I love them both. I think they're incredibly built. But this is Untitled Chapter signing off, saying, let it rip.